Lala and you're watching Lala Tarot. Today we're back for part 2 of my spooky Halloween tarot and oracle deck collection. The last time we took a look at my indie decks, and today we're going to look at the mass market decks. All right, now I realized something. I got a problem because I have so many that we're gonna have to break this down into my vampire decks versus my just Halloween pumpkin type decks. So next week I'll be back with the vampire edition. Okay, today let's just look at the Halloween theme mass market decks, starting off with the Grimm's Tales Tarot. Now this one is new to my collection. It just came in. What a beautiful baby this is, and I'm excited to work with it. I did get this one from Llewellyn, and it's just lovely. Look at this presentation. It is gorgeous. It does come with a little guidebook here, and here are the cards. They do come edged in this really soft kind of forest green color. I'll show you guys that. How wonderful. And these are the backs. So this one here is hot, straight, fresh on the market. Okay, and like I said, I just got it like last week, but I have not had a opportunity to do a flip through. So if you want the full flip through of this deck, let me know. But this one definitely is part of my spooky collection now, and I love it because it has like this Victorian sort of theme to it as well. I was able to pair this baby up with I think it's called like the Victorian Oracle, and that looked well. Yeah, I'll have to come back so I can do a full walkthrough and then show you guys some of the pairs. But this one is really nice. It's a gorgeous deck. Take a look at that artwork. The hangman is a bat. Super lovely. Spooky and just perfect for the season, right? So this one here is gonna get a lot of love this season since it's that spooky season for me. I really do enjoy this. Been working with this quite a bit over the last week or so. Yeah, this is a lovely deck. And again, this one here is the Grimm's Tale Tarot. I did get this one from Llewellyn, and it's by Fiona Edgewood. So let me know what you guys think about that one below. The next deck I want to show as part of my spooky Halloween collection is the Horror Tarot by Insight Editions. This is just a classic, can't go wrong with. I love it, and I'm so happy that it's Halloween time. I get to bring this baby out again. Lovely guidebook, just lovely cards all the way around. I haven't gotten to edging these yet, but I think that's something that I certainly want to do. These are the backs, nice and simple, but these have gotten a lot of love over the last couple years since it came out. It's just beautiful. The only thing is those titles are like super small, so it could be a little difficult to see if you're giving readings, you know, on camera for others. It can be a little difficult for them to see the titles at the bottom. So, but I love this. It is full of kind of like that dark vampire sort of energy, but it's also got this fun, playful side to it as well. Yeah, it's fully illustrated. It's not a pip deck. And I know a lot of people have, I think it's called the Dark Wood Tarot. I might be mistaken it, but I think it's called Dark Wood Tarot. I don't have that one. And I decided not to get it because I felt like it would make me compete with this deck. So this for me is what I go to when I want that same sort of vibe, same sort of energy in my tarot with the woods and the darkness. This is the one that I gravitate toward, and I just love it. Yeah, this is a really fun deck as well. Let me know if you have this. It's been out for, I think, at least 2 years or so. I believe it's been out for quite some time, so you may be familiar with this one already, but let me know what you guys think about this. This is the Horror Tarot by Insight Editions, a beautiful and lovely box, guidebook, all of the above. Okay, this next deck, I just cannot rehome this even if I tried. And believe me, I have tried. I've tried like twice, and something about it, I want it, I need it, and I vow to work more closely with it. It's the Beauty of Horror Tarot by Alan Robert. It's a beautiful deck, gorgeous colored cards. You get this huge box, and you get a really nice, lovely guidebook inside as well. Now, this is one I've had for many years. I like how the cards look kind of like a dirty vintage on the side, and they do have like these little borders and spooky titles on there. And I personally, like I said, I want to get into this more. I think it's just that I don't really know like what to pair it up with, and I think that's been a challenge for me with any of my decks, if I don't really know what to use with it. But this one is fun. It has all of the skeletons, ghosty goblies, and you know, the difference with this one, I think, is that it doesn't really have a lot of like the feminine energy. It doesn't have like the whole flowers, and you know, there's nothing cutesy about this whatsoever. And maybe that's where I struggle a little bit as well, just because it does feel like a more of a masculine energy. But I do really like this. I love this for the spooky season. It's going to give you everything that you need. But I don't know. I don't know what the struggle is with this one, but it's staying. It's staying regardless. It's safe. I think the problem is just me. It's not the deck. It's something with me and how I typically work with my spooky decks. But I like this one a lot. Look at that Page of Pentacles. Oh my God, is that not perfect? That's perfect, right? And so look at the Empress. That's so creative. It's just so wonderful. Yes, this is one that I want to bring out this season and work with it. This is perfect. So yeah, this is one I'm just like, every time I look at it, I find something to love about it and gravitate toward. It's just that it never calls me. This deck never calls me to pick it up. It's kind of quiet, but I know that it's there, and I really love it. I want to work with this more. Let me know what you guys think about this one here below. It's wonderful. This is the Beauty of Horror Tarot by Alan Robert. Let me know what you guys think. Next up is the Ghoulish Garbs Tarot Major Arcana deck only with a little guidebook. I am so happy I was able to get this one. I've wanted it for such a long time. The inside of the box is wonderful. That's awesome. And you do get a really nice guidebook as well. And then here are the little cards. Very nice box, I would say. I love this box so much. Only thing is that it's only the majors. So it's like a really, really small deck with only those few cards. I think I edged this, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it came edged, but these are wonderful, and the guidebook is really nice as well. I'll show you that really quickly, but look at how nice that is and how much information you're going to get about the cards. It's great. It's fun. This is like one you can do your little deep dive or journal with at night. It's awesome. And I wanted this for a while, and I was able to get it. And so let's just take a look how awesome these are. Yeah, you're going to get everything you need. Look how amazing that hermit card is. Yeah, this is perfect. When I have my major only decks, I typically will use them for like overall energy, just, you know, just pulling that, maybe to start a reading off with, and then I'll use a fully illustrated deck or, you know, a full tarot deck to clarify that major. It's perfect. So yeah, these are perfect for spooky season. Looking forward to taking this one out, and this will probably just be, like I said, my overall energy pick when I use another tarot deck in my collection. Love, love, love this. If you have this one, let me know how do you typically use it. This would have been awesome had it been all 78 cards. Oh my gosh, I could really see this one being one that I use more consistently. So, but again, it's only the majors, so hopefully in the future we get more. But that's it for now. Beautiful, awesome deck. This is the Ghoulish Garbs Terror Tarot Major Arcana Only deck. Now, you know I cannot do a Halloween deck collection video without showing you guys my Trick or Treat Tarot by Barbara Moore. This is just a classic. Everyone, well, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people have this and are familiar with it. So I love this deck. I got this one from Llewellyn whenever it first came out. Lovely, huge box kit to store your cards in. And it has a wonderful guidebook as well. Mine are edged in this little like lime green, neon green color. And it's a really fun deck. It's going to get you all the way into the trick-or-treat Halloween time vibes. And I'm really looking forward to that because I'll be going trick-or-treating next week. But I don't know what I want to be this year for my costume. So that's still in the works. If you guys have any ideas or if you guys have any costumes, let me know below. What are you going to be this year for Halloween? So, oh, that's cute. That is really cute. I could do the Cruella de Vil costume. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, this one will definitely get you, if you're not already ready for Halloween and trick-or-treating, this one here is a fun deck that's going to really bring out that kitty spirit, and I love that. And that's what I mean when I say, you know, some of my Halloween decks are a little bit more playful. You know, it can be spooky, but also still playful or childlike. And I tend to gravitate toward those more and pick those up more than the others that are just dark and spooky. So I'm trying to find that balance where everything gets used. But this one is super fun, super cool. And like I said, it's just a classic deck. It's so funny. I saw on social media the other day this post or this meme, and it was basically saying like how high the price of candy and everything is these days, and like the kids are gonna have to get like knockoff candy. It was saying they would have to get like Skittles and M&Ms instead of M&Ms. It was hilarious. So this deck just made me think about that. They also had one where the kids had to get sauce packets for Halloween trick-or-treating instead of candy. My sister sent me that one. So that's just a little joke that's going around this year about candy. But yeah, guys, this one is awesome. It's fun. It's funny. I like this a lot. Um, yeah, this is great. It is the Trick or Treat Tarot by Barbara Moore. Let me know what you guys think about this baby below. Next up is the Hocus Pocus Tarot deck, and I talked about this one a little bit in my indie version, part 1 of this series. I do have a lot of like indie decks that I pair up with this one a lot, and so this one is pretty special to me. I love it. I think it's so fun. It's so cute, and I haven't gotten around to edging it yet, but I do plan on edging it in this. Okay, I want to say lime green, but then when I flip it over, that doesn't match. So that's probably why I have not edged it just yet. I'm a little unsure of what color I want to use, but I like this one. It's so fun. I remember growing up and Hocus Pocus being like one of the first scary movies that I saw, and I was so scared. I was so scared by it, and I really thought that there were like witches out there that would like get the children, you know, and maybe eat us. So I just remember always being scared around this time of year, whenever I went like trick-or-treating or anything like that, being scared I would go to the wrong little witch's house. So, but this one is fun. And again, it's more so in line with that childlike, playful nature. And I like decks like this. I do. Just being someone who I'm typically, at least I try to be more so on the lighter side of tarot. I don't really gravitate to those darker decks as often. So this one is fun. I don't know all of the characters' names, to be honest, and I'm not sure if the guidebook tells you. I don't typically use the guidebooks when I do readings. So I think that this year I'll do like a deeper dive with this deck and maybe go through the guidebook a lot more, just get a lot more familiar with it, because it's been quite some time since I've seen this movie. But yeah, fun times, and this would just be my little nostalgic deck for Halloween for me personally. So let me know if you guys have this one here. So fun. And obviously like the suits are renamed, so I mean it's not really confusing after a while. If you know the deck, you know the deck. You know, the wands are candles, the lightning is swords, so it's not really too bad, but just wanted to point that part out. But this is a beautiful deck. I love working with this one during the Halloween season. It's the Hocus Pocus Tarot. All right, we're down to the final 3 decks for this video. So this one here is the Happy Halloween Tarot by Sony Graves. I do have the mass market edition, and then I already had the little indie edition, which you guys can see is more like a pocket size. So cute. But yeah, I can't decide like if I want to keep this one or let it go. But let's go ahead and talk through it. I love this deck. I'm happy they came out with the mass market version because I love the box. It's so cool and fun. I'll just show you guys the inside. And I really like that. It really helps protect and store the cards. And it's fun. It's cute, right? This one is by US Game Systems, in case you're wondering who this is published by. And then I did also have the little, like I said, I think this is the indie version I picked up some time ago, and it just comes in this little box. Nothing special, but they're so small and cute and little, right? Like, how do I get rid of that? And I got the little baggie to go in with it as well. So I don't know, but let's go ahead and take a look at this deck. This is the little pocket size one, and then I also, like I said, I got the mass market one, which comes edged, and that's really cool. And this is more of like a tarot size card, and then the backs are kind of almost the same, just about. So one of the things that I love about the mass market version is just that it has all of the words on it. Whereas with my indie version, you got to kind of figure out and count, you know, what's what when you get to the suits. Like, it doesn't have the words on there, so you have to do more of like the counting to figure out what's what. Like, obviously this is the cups suit, and so you would just have to count how many cups you see, and that would be like the 3 of cups, right? But what I like about this one is that it at least gives me like a number at the top, so I can just go ahead and, you know, say, okay, this is the 7 of Wands, or, you know, it's a little bit easier for me to read because of that. But I like this, and I don't want to get rid of my little pocket size cards either, so I feel like, I don't know. How do you guys do it? Like, if you end up getting a larger size card deck and you already have the pocket size or mini, do you like rehome the mini? Like, do you use both? Like, how do you choose between the two? Or maybe this one could just be for like travel, like if I go somewhere. I don't really know, but I know that I like this deck. It's fun. It has my little spooky skeletons, and it does make me think outside the box a little bit more, because, you know, this deck doesn't really guide you as much as, let's say, the Trick or Treat Tarot does. You know, it's not going to give you a lot to go off of, so you kind of have to trust your intuition and just kind of read from there. But I do like this one a lot. I think it's fun. I think it's playful. I'm glad they did come out with a large and in charge mass market version. And then it has this really cool like linen cardstock finish, so that's great as well. So yes, this one here is on my list of Halloween decks to use this year. And then I'm still figuring out what I want to do with the little pocket size deck, but I think it's super cute, and it's not going to go anywhere, at least for right now. So that one there is the Happy Halloween Tarot. The next deck is the Spoopy Tarot by Sterling Ethos. I like this deck. When I say I'm going all the way back to childhood, child, this is one that takes me there. I really love this. I love the opening and how the box is and how you take it apart. It's kind of like the Modern Witch Tarot box. So I like that. These are large, pretty large cards, pretty thick. It does come with a little guidebook as well. Really fun deck. And like I said, this one takes me all the way back to being a child. This is like one of the simplest, just this very simplest forms of tarot. Very straight and basic, but I love it. Yeah, like I feel like this is so kid friendly. You could do something fun with your kids if they're old enough, you know, to have a little tarot card and some charms, just something fun. They're not threatening in any way. Yeah, I have not used these in quite a while, probably since last Halloween, so I'm happy to bring this one back out. You have the vials and you have the bones, and yeah, I do like to use this with my Ghosty collection as well, so this might just be like an extra card that I throw into those readings. Ace of Pentacles, just very basic, right, with this deck, down to the bare bones. And sometimes you need that. It's just cute to plop right there in a reading. So see the little vials, Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant for the majors, the Fool. So yeah, this is what I consider part of my Ghosty collection, little candies. And I'm not getting rid of this one. I'm not rehoming it. I know a lot of people have rehomed theirs just from videos that I've seen. But for me, I don't know, it just holds a special place. For me, it takes me back to just being a little kid. And that's what Halloween is all about for me these days. It's just having a little fun. So this one is the Spoopy Tarot. Great little deck if you just want to have some childlike fun, and I do recommend it. So let me know what you guys think, the Spoopy Tarot. And last but not least, I can't go to a Halloween video without showing you guys the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. This one is just a favorite of many. And I do enjoy this. It's grown on me over time. I think initially when I got it, I was like, yeah, I like it, you know, but now I'm like, no, I love this. So let's take a quick peek at this baby here. These are the bags. So fun. I etched mine in red. I should have done orange, but I don't know why I did red, but okay. Here we go. We got the cauldron. So fun for Halloween. Lots of skulls here. Apple. Ancestors. So some of them feel like Halloween, but some of them don't for me. Some of them don't. Like, I also use this just when I want to do like decks with my readings with my witchy decks. You know, I can use it there as well. Like, it's not really like, all of them are not Halloween based, you know, like these couple cards are not, but some of them are. I tend to use this deck all throughout the year, not just at Halloween time. And like I said, I do bring it out with my witchy decks more often than not. But yeah, this one is the Halloween Oracle. I'm trying to see if I can find some more, like, there we go. Halloween type cards. There we go. I love this one. I don't know if I have a favorite card in this deck. I love this one too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite card here in this deck. If you have one, leave me a comment below. I do really like this one, and I tend to get this one quite often. So that is probably gonna be my fave. Let me know below if you guys have a favorite card in this deck. Very classic deck here. The Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. All right, guys, that is it. That is all for my part 2 of my spooky Halloween deck collection. The first part, we looked at the indie decks, so check that out if you haven't already. And then next week I'll be back on. We'll talk through some of my vampire decks as well. I have plenty of those that I didn't even think of, but they're totally part of the Halloween spooky season. So we'll check that out, and I'll also come back maybe this weekend with a charm bucket chit chat video where we sit and talk through my Halloween charms and a couple of different candles and cups and mugs and different things I've gotten for the spooky season. We'll just kind of chit chat and go through some things like that. So hopefully you liked this video. You found a couple things that you enjoyed or have or want to pick up. Let me know below. I always love to hear from you guys. I appreciate you watching Lala Tarot, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.